We are simply creating a voice movement to create more connection and more peace within all of us, especially during a time that is extremely shifting perspectives, dimensions, and illusions throughout our life. One must wonder what is real and what is not. It's up to you to decide what's happening here and on the other side. Let's embark on this journey of transformation. Welcome to our podcast of Life and Death Paradox. I am your host, Cice Rivera. We share real stories of brave souls, broken or on purpose, sharing their life story of mental health, addictions, cross path with suicide attempts, or lost someone to suicide, even struggling to awaken, or awakened souls, or fear of death, or living consciously, and even beyond physical existence and the magic of understanding the other side. Hence, life and death paradox. Welcome to our next episode. The stories I share are real stories from real people, and real people will also be on the show to share their stories live. Today I will share with you a letter left to a mother. Mom, I want you to know that I love you dearly, and I will always love you forever. Even though it may be hard to believe that I do truly love you. If I was given a chance to live my life all over again, I would still choose you as my mother, and our family will still be the same, and I would choose the same country of origin. But it feels so unfortunate because I just don't think I'll ever have that opportunity in my life. I just wish that I could. Mom, I didn't want to do this in this manner, but I have been struggling with depression beyond my control, and I just want to take the dive. I just don't want to live. I have truly tried my best to pull through, but I feel that my best has not been good enough. I have battled all alone for about 3 years now until, well, my strength has given up on me. You and Dad have no idea what I have been going through, and I don't blame you for that. I believe my one and only sister is the only one that came close to even understanding what I might be going through, but she's just too young for me to give her great details about what I was going through. Mom, I know that you and Dad love me and did everything you could to prove that to me, but I just wasn't feeling loved. I was always feeling hopeless inside. You provided so much adventure in my life and amazing trips and places that we traveled to. Despite all these beautiful things you did for me, deep down inside, I was just longing for love, and I felt so alone. I needed someone who would love me for who I was. I needed someone who would understand the depth of my hurting soul. I know you tried to spoil me, but most of the time you were working and I was home alone. And then came the last straw that broke the camel's back. You had your brother come live with us, Uncle Fred, who came to live with us and had me believing that he knew exactly what I was longing for. A companion, because I was so lonely, and he kept me busy. Uncle Fred always found a way to stay home when you and Dad were working, and he would help me get through my loneliness, my so-called loneliness. He tried to keep me company when I needed someone to talk to. I trusted Uncle Fred, Uncle good old Alfred, and he had me call him Fred. But Mom, your brother raped me for 3 whole years. I truly expected you and Dad would eventually realize that my depression was worse when I didn't speak at all. But you never asked me any questions. When Fred left our house, I felt devastated and shattered because I felt a void, a complete void of his presence and all the dirty deeds that I had to keep a secret. I was so afraid to say something or to lose him along the way, but eventually this left me so empty inside, and my life became unbearable. I struggled and I tried to forget everything I went through. Unfortunately, I could not forget long enough to escape myself. My grades were failing. I was not doing well in school. My friendships were lacking. And I was just getting deeper into a black hole. Mom, I felt that I had to do whatever Uncle Fred wanted because I felt so lonely. Even once, did you ever think about what I was going through? Or why I was always in my room all the time when I was home alone? Couldn't you for once have gone out of your way to talk to me, to spend some time with me? You couldn't even ask me anything, Mom? Like, how was I doing? Anything, Mom, but you never did. I felt I wanted to tell you so bad, and I wanted to end the pain and make the pain go away, but I didn't want to make things painful for you or torment you or anyone, or Dad for that matter. I just wanted to die and be buried. But Mom, please make sure that my sister, Zoe, doesn't go through what I've been through. Also, make sure you tell your family members that do have children to ask questions about what is happening in their child's life so that it's not too late for them. Because apparently it sounds like this family is in shambles. And parents should really be more alert and show love through listening to their children. I'm sorry, Mom. By the time you find this letter, I would be long gone. But there's one great thing about this. My twin Zoe is still there with you. Please give her that love and that nurturing that she so needs and desires. And Mom, all my passwords for my phone and my laptop or on a piece of paper on my study desk. That way you can see everything and know everything that I have gone through. I will truly miss you, and it hurts me to empty this container of pills into my mouth at this time. I am compelled to do so. I am compelled to do so, Mom. Tell Dad and Zoe that I love them so much. Mom, many kids in school were so jealous of me. Please tell them not to envy me no more. Goodbye, Mom. I love you.
That was the suicide note of a 17-year-old girl called Chloe. Before she committed suicide, she left this letter to her mother, as reported. Suicide is a tragic reaction to stressful life situations, and all the more tragic because suicide can be prevented. Whether you're considering suicide or know someone who feels suicidal, learn the warning signs and how to reach out for immediate help and professional help to get treatment. You may save a life, or your own, or someone else's. It may seem like there's no way out, there's no way to solve your problems, and that suicide is the only way to end the pain. But please, take the steps and stay safe and start enjoying your life again.
Thank you so much for tuning in to our Life and Death Paradox podcast. Please continue to watch, like, support, and share, because we can't do this without you. We are simply the voice of those suffering and or awakening. We are making a ripple for our community in order to save lives. That is our real goal here, to make sure people are heard and seen even when no one knows they ever existed. We want to dedicate our podcast to those on the other side. This show episode is dedicated to Connell McGee in memory of Connell.